Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, the first day of December. A brilliantly sunny sky today, a very chilly wind, and another freeze coming up tonight. Now let's take a look at some of the Skycam images around the network this afternoon. First off, Lake Katoma is seen from the Coleman Skycam. I would imagine the lake levels there have been going up with all of that rain we have seen in recent days. How about that shot? That's looking good. That's the Demopolis Skycam looking right down the Tombigbee River. Not a cloud in the sky there. And look at that Christmas tree looking good. That's the shot coming from downtown Clanton in Chilton County. Big trough rotating to the east, going negative tilt, pushing away from us, and that's the trough that brought the severe weather late Monday night and early yesterday, and the cold air today. And as expected, most folks are not out of the 40s. In fact, Gadsden only at 45 degrees at 2 o'clock, despite a bright sunny sky. Coleman sitting at 46, Birmingham at 48. And the only spots above 50 are Tuscaloosa and Montgomery. And around the nation, temperatures about where they should be for this time of the year. Looks like the coldest pocket up in Canada sitting at 12 below zero Fahrenheit at 2 o'clock. Here's a look at the precipitation for the next 5 days, valid through Monday morning of next week at 6 o'clock, and not very much. This is suggesting basically a trace, and that would be from any potential disturbance coming down that northwest flow over the weekend. And again, the air is going to be awfully dry, so odds are we're not going to get wet, as you'll see. And a quick peek at the watch warning map if anybody's traveling. Still got some issues with our storm up in New England with flash flood warnings in effect for a number of counties up there. But other than that, much of the nation is calm. We'll check the 12Z GFS, valid at 12 noon tomorrow. And this is at 500 millibars. The trough rotating northeast up into Canada. We've got a dry air mass in place. Should be a brilliantly sunny day. The high tomorrow should be up in the mid-50s, so a tad warmer after we start the day down in the 20s. Friday looks good. Highs up around 60 with a good supply of sunshine. And Saturday, starting off the weekend, you can see that northwest flow aloft, and there's been some evidence that some energy might come down through that thing and squeeze out a sprinkle or two Saturday night. And there's a look at the output at 12 noon Saturday. And again, you can see the GFS suggesting some hint of sprinkles, maybe for the Tennessee Valley and points north. But the air is so dry, I think we're not going to mention that. And then Sunday, that disturbance is on by. And the air should be a little cooler in the wake of that. The high Saturday should be around 60, but the latest guidance coming in for Sunday looks pretty chilly with a high only in the upper 40s. So at this point, Sunday looks sunny, breezy, and cooler. All right, next week, we've got that polar vortex sitting over New England. And underneath that, you can see an active jet, and a little piece of energy is sitting south of Denver. And we'll kind of see how that behaves. Monday should be dry here. There's Tuesday. That energy is kind of diving through the base of the trough. And really, this run suggesting any rain with that feature will be well to the south over the Gulf. And basically, the model keeps us dry. And there's Wednesday of next week, the weather dry and cold. And Thursday the 9th, we start to moderate somewhat. We have seen some runs colder than this, but again, the GFS has been pretty persistent with the idea of just cold and dry weather for next week, with any mischief remaining west and south of here in terms of any snowflakes or raindrops. And we'll peek at the European. This is valid Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, and again, it's as dry as a bone and not as cold as some of the other runs we have seen. It's printing. It's got the 540 line from about Meridian down to Dothan. So really, we've gotten pretty good model agreement now that next week should be colder than average and dry for the most part. We'll dig deeper. This is the 12th of December. Look at that vortex coming through the base of the trough over the east. That looks dry. And again, from time to time, we have seen evidence of maybe a few snow flurries or flakes within the colder air, but no evidence of any big winter weather issues. But it certainly does look colder than average through much of December. And there's the 17th, which is the end of the forecast. And really, at that point, the flow is a little more zonal. and those temperatures there would be about average. But it sure looks like perhaps at least the first half of December will be considerably colder than average. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. That's ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.